Let's talk about something huge that's happening inside Google right now. It is completely rewriting the entire playbook for advertising. We're talking about a massive AI-driven shift that's going to change how billions of people find things and buy things online. So let's dive right in. And look, that is not an exaggeration. This quote from Neil Patel just hits the nail on the head. This isn't just another little update. We're talking about a total transformation of the digital world we thought we knew. So the big question for all of us is, if a whole new game is just started, what are the new rules? How do you not just get by during this shift, but actually use it to win? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down. Okay, first things first, we have to really wrap our heads around the idea that the very foundation of search is different now. The way people actually look for information has totally evolved, way beyond just typing in simple keywords. This right here perfectly captures the change. I mean, think about it. We've all moved from typing in simple stuff like pizza delivery to asking these really complex conversational questions. Gen Z is really leading the way. But honestly, everyone is starting to search more like they talk, asking for solutions to real problems, not just shouting product names into a search box. And if you're thinking, okay, but is this just some niche thing? Get this, Google's new AI overviews, those AI answers you see at the top of the results, are already reaching 2 billion people every single month. The scale of this is it's staggering. And here's the part that's kind of wild. People who are using these AI tools aren't searching less, they're actually searching more. AI overviews are literally creating entirely new kinds of search queries, driving more than 10% growth in Google's biggest markets. People are asking questions they never would have bothered typing into a search box before. So what does this all boil down to? It's pretty simple. If your advertising strategy is still built around bidding on a fixed list of keywords, you're playing a game that doesn't exist anymore. There's just no way a manual approach can keep up with the speed and the complexity of AI-driven search. So to win, you have to understand how this new game is actually played. It's all about shifting from keywords to conversations, because Google's AI is now built to understand your intent, not just the words you type. So instead of just matching words, when you ask a question now, Google's AI basically unleashes this whole team of researchers. It fires off multiple searches from different angles. It crunches thousands of signals, like your location, your search history, even the time of day, to figure out what you really mean. And then it puts all the pieces together into one single perfect answer for you. And this right here is the absolute key. The old Google guessed what you wanted. The new Google understands why you want it. It's not just about the what anymore. It's about the who and the why, and that makes both the search results and the ads so much smarter. Okay, so if the old playbook is totally obsolete, what do we use instead? Well, Google has built an entirely new AI-powered advertising toolkit just for this new world, and it's made up of 3 core systems. Now, you should think of these 3 not as separate tools, but as a coordinated team. You've got Demand Gen, which creates that initial spark of interest. Then you've got Performance Max, which fans that flame across all of Google's platforms to get you conversions. And finally, AIX for search is like your scout, always out there finding new pockets of demand you never even knew existed. All right, let's start with Performance Max, or PMax. This is your all-in-one workhorse. Basically, you give it your ads and your goals, and its AI figures out the perfect cocktail of channels, search, YouTube, Maps, Gmail, you name it, to show your ad to the right person at the exact moment they're most likely to buy. And does it work? Oh yeah, just look at Little Bellies, a baby food brand in a super crowded market. Using PMax, they saw a 56% jump in market share, a crazy 363% increase in brand visibility, and get this, they slashed their cost to get a new customer by almost 70%, from $13 down to $4. That's what happens when you let AI find your customers for you. Next up, we have Demand Gen. Now, most advertising reacts to demand, right? Someone searches for shoes, you show them a shoe ad. Demand Gen creates the demand. It's all about Google's visual platforms like YouTube and Discover. It uses AI to find people who are probably interested in your product and then shows them awesome ads before they've even thought to search for it. Just look at how efficient this is. Samsung used this to reach people watching tech reviews on YouTube. The result? A 400% increase in clicks while they cut their ad costs by 70%. They weren't fighting over the same people searching for phones, they were creating a whole new way of customers. And finally, there's AIX for search. This one is really clever. Think of it like a one-click AI upgrade for the search campaigns you're already running. It basically sits on top, learns what's working for you, and then automatically finds new audiences by understanding the real meaning behind what people are searching for, not just matching keywords. A telecom company in Malaysia, Maxis, used this and saw 207% increase in conversions. But here's the cool part. The AI started finding customers who were searching in different languages, using regional slang, or just describing their problems in ways the company had never even thought of. It automatically uncovered all these brand new, high-intent audiences. Now, each of these tools is powerful on its own, for sure. But the real secret, the strategy that's going to separate the big winners from everybody else, is making them work together in what's called a compound learning strategy. This is where you stop just running campaigns and start building a system. It's this beautiful, virtuous cycle. So demand gen creates that first bit of awareness on places like YouTube. Then Performance Max swoops in and converts that interest wherever that person happens to be on Google's network. Meanwhile, AIX is listening to what these new buyers are searching for, discovering new trends and new language. And here's the key. You take those insights, like a new slang term AIX found, and you feed them right back into your strategy, creating new ads for PMax or new videos for demand gen. So the big takeaway here is this. You're not just running separate campaigns anymore. You're building a single, connected marketing engine. Each part learns from the others, creating a system that gets smarter with every single impression and every single click. Okay, so that's the big strategy, but how do you actually put this into practice? Let's get right into the actionable steps you can take right now, depending on where your business is today. Here's a really simple playbook. If you're working with a smaller budget, say a few thousand a month, just start with Performance Max. It's the easiest way to get the widest reach and just let the AI do the heavy lifting for you. Now, if you have a larger budget, that's when you want to combine all three systems and build that powerful connected learning engine we've been talking about. And really, that brings us to the final question you should be asking yourself. In this new AI-powered world, are you still just using ads as separate, isolated tools? Or are you building an intelligent system that learns, adapts, and gets smarter over time? Because that right there is the future of growth on Google.